Alright, hey there, in this video we are going to take a look into setting up database with your NestJS project. It's going to be pretty straightforward. In fact, I will be using Docker to set up the database. If you are following this video, I will provide the code into the description below. For this video, we are going to use the documentation and we will start with TypeORM. Perhaps in some other video, I will use SQLize as well, which is another popular alternative that I know some company use. Now, without further ado, let's make sure our database is up and running. I know this is running as it is showing here. And let's take a look into the Docker compose that I have provided here. So I have two images, MySQL and also adminer. We can take a look into the adminer itself, that it is up and running, and we can see our database information. All of these are provided here. Now, to get started, I will usually recommend for you to go ahead and read through the documentation. That's where usually I will start my video, and it's going to be the same for this video as well. You can read through all of the documentation, but the one that we particularly are interested in is the package installation. So let me just copy this and put into my terminal. I believe I have installed this, but while this is doing its job, I can go ahead and run the next stuff. So in this case, it's just going to set up the TypeORM module into the module itself. Let me copy this into the app.module.ts and squeeze this in between. Now that the npm is done, I can just import this quickly. npm run start dev. I'm hopeful that it's going to show some errors, and the prominent issue is the connection. So what we can do is go ahead into the Docker compose and make sure the password is the same. As for the username for any Docker project or Docker images for MySQL, is going to be root. As for database, I'm going to name it as database1 just for example's sake. I'm going into the adminer and create this. So if you are not familiar with adminer, I'll just start ahead with the homepage. It's going to look something like this. Everything is the same like the one in the Docker compose just now. Click on login. Ignore this since it's localhost, should be good. And we can create a database quickly and just paste this name and we should be good. Let's verify that it is here. Yep, it is here. Now what I want to do next is clean up the whole thing, terminate the server and restart this whole thing again. Now it is running properly. For this video, I will cut it short so that it is primarily on installation itself. I will share on the next video perhaps on entity setup, which is going to be the fun stuff, and we are going to take a look into how to implement those into our project, setting up everything, and hopefully you are able to implement this in your work or in your side project, anything that you are interested in. I'll see you guys soon.